Hello crew, welcome to the Film Look. Rob and Rich here with another filmmaking knowledge bomb.
And today we're going to go through the 5 times you should be editing your script throughout the filmmaking process so you can make the best film possible.
The most important edit to your screenplay is after you've written the first draft. You might think it's time to start shooting, but hold your horses. Let some people read it first. Getting other people to read your script is only going to cost you your pride, but it's honestly invaluable. Once you hear the feedback from others, you'll soon realise that a lot of your ideas aren't actually on the page, they're still stuck in your head. As a writer, you have the whole film playing on repeat in your head, and it's perfect. You can visualise the characters, the locations, the action, and the drama, but sometimes your ideas get lost when translating them to the page. Our latest short film, 60 Seconds, is a 12-page action comedy about a bomb defusal duo and was written by the two of us, so we were in constant conversation with each other whilst writing it.
Come on! Careful, it's a bomb! Yeah, I'm well aware!
When getting feedback from someone else, don't tell them too much about it. Instead, let them clue you up on what your film is about. They will tell you exactly what got lost between your brain and the page because this is a new world to them. At this stage, you don't need to take every suggestion that you get. You know, it is still your script, but the feedback that you do receive at this point will be super valuable.
And speaking of valuable feedback, our tier 3 on Patreon is all about feedback. So if you've got a script or an edit and you want to discuss it with us, head over to patreon.com/thefilmlook and you can find out more, just like these lovely people here who are supporting us to run this channel and make things cool. Why did I say that? Your first rehearsal is a magical moment. The words and characters finally come to life, but it's also a great time for you to edit your script based on the actors' performances.
You son of a bitch.
During the rehearsals, play around with the lines and the blocking with the actors. Now the words are being spoken, you might realise that a line of dialogue or an action doesn't work the same way you originally thought in your head.
Delivers the line, do it now, just exactly like Predator, like Arnie.
Do it! Do it now!
Turn around, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, spin.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Each person in the room will bring their own experiences to the table. Some new ideas will be great, others not so much. So keep a pen handy and make notes if you think something can be edited in or edited out. By the end of the rehearsals, you should have a million ideas to work with. Time to edit your script again.
You might have written the perfect location into your script, but if you don't have the cash to build it, the next best thing is to find an adequate location to shoot in. We wanted to shoot 60 Seconds in a location that resembled a floor in a multi-story office building that was currently under construction. Something like an unfurnished floor in Nakatami Plaza in Die Hard.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Keeping your script up to date is important because each location will have a different layout and therefore different blocking you can write into your script. You can edit the look and the set dressing of the location into your script too, so when people are reading the updated version, they have a further sense of the tone of the film.
Just like the location, your props are likely going to change at least a little bit as you start to collect things in pre-production. Our short film 60 Seconds contains an elaborate bomb prop with lots of intricate modules for the characters to defuse.
And we've only got 60 seconds.
During the initial writing stage, we honestly had no real clue about what these modules would look like. So we wrote something a little more vague, knowing we could change it later. During pre-production, we collected a bunch of stuff and built the bomb prop. After building it, we knew exactly how the characters could now interact with it. This meant we could open up the script and edit the action lines to match the interaction of the props. This meant we had notes for every particular beat in the scene. If your character pulls the trigger of a pistol, the action line doesn't have to change after you acquire the prop. Rita raises the gun and pulls the trigger. Generally, pistols work pretty much the same way, but if you decide later on that your character should have a shotgun instead, then it's probably worth editing that action line. Branding a shotgun has a different feeling to a pistol, and this small change will alter the rest of the scene ever so slightly. Put a shotgun prop in an actor's hands, and they will instinctively raise it and give it a pump. It's a slight action change, but it's worth keeping that script up to date. Remember that the script is a blueprint for the entire film and not just for the actors, so the props department is going to need to know if you want a shotgun over a pistol.
During the final rehearsal on set, you might alter a line here or there, but once your cameras are rolling and your actors are acting, you must commit to the script. It's now concrete. Since you'll be covering the scene from multiple angles and multiple takes, major changes in the dialogue and action can be a continuity nightmare.
So we go from red to green, sigh of relief. Then this one goes multicoloured.
This is why productions have script supervisors. Their sole job is to keep track of the continuity while shooting and keeping the script up to date, which is essentially another form of editing the script. The script is a blueprint for the entire project, so when you're on set, use it just as much as you would use the camera.
If you can think of any other times that you edit your script during the production process, why not pop them in the comments below.
And if you need feedback on that script you're writing, remember we have Patreon, there's a link in the description. And if you want to learn more about writing, there's a writing playlist right here.